The Muslim community in Mooresville and across the Carolinas are responding to opposition against a mosque and Islamic center being built in the town. WBTV's Forrest Tucker has more on why neighbors are upset about the build and how developers are reacting.
Opposition to a mosque that's being built right here in Mooresville spilled into a recent Board of Commissioners meeting, prompting the local Muslim community to respond and town leadership to affirm their support of the project.
They are following a specific evil ideology that teaches that women are not valued.
It is not Islamophobic or racist or white nationalist to want to protect our everyday way of life, our Constitution, and the future of this nation.
Some Mooresville neighbors say they did not know about the mosque being built until recently and are against its construction because of what they say are safety, traffic, and property value concerns. Al Reeder with the Council on American Islamic Relations says sentiments like those show that people are uninformed about his religion, and the Mooresville Muslim community is frightened after hearing those comments.
The community's been both saddened and frightened by the comments themselves. The rhetoric that has been stated is reflective of a rhetoric that has been pushed so hard right now by the broader media on the national scale against the Muslim community.
According to the town of Mooresville, the project includes a prayer hall, kitchen, and office space spanning over 4,500 square feet. The land where the mosque is being built has been zoned for a religious assembly since 1998. In a statement, the Islamic Center of Lake Norman says that, quote, "We follow all the same laws and regulations as every other community, and the project is not expected to significantly affect traffic. We are your neighbors and an active part of the Mooresville community," end quote.
We're very hopeful by the fact that the broader community has actually come out in great support to the mosque. Islam and Muslims do not stand for the conspiratorial remarks that some of the individuals said at the Mooresville Town Council meeting that day.
Reeder says people in Mooresville have reached out in response to the public comments asking to donate to the Islamic Center, and the town of Mooresville has reaffirmed that the mosque is welcome and approved to be built. Some in town are still opposed.
Though I love people and I love Muslims even, I know Islam is more than a religion. It is a political regime.
The town tells WBTV that every property owner and applicant goes through the same review process, regardless of religious affiliation. In Mooresville, Forrest Tucker, WBTV on your